When you're reading, you got to be thinking about what you're reading. What is it telling me? What is it telling me? What is it telling me? So that you do understand what it's saying. You talk to yourself all the time when you're reading. You talk to yourself all the time when you're doing math. Oh gosh, I got to add 3 plus 2. Well, that's 5. Okay, I got to add 9 plus 4. That's 13. So I keep the 3 and I regroup the 1. You talk to yourself. You talk to yourself and you show that you can learn. You show that you can do well. So these tests are important. They're important so we know what more do we need to teach you? What more do we need to give you so that you can get as much knowledge in that brain you can be successful in it, whatever you want to do. So when you work on this week, don't forget what I did warn you about. I warned you that it will get hard. It gets really hard. But that's when you can get excited. Because some kids come out there and go, oh, I didn't do good because it got so hard, Mrs. Heyman. And I say, that's great. And they look at me kind of funny, like, why is that great? When it gets hard, that means you're doing really hard stuff. That test, as you answer questions, it says, well, this kid's so smart, they already know that. We're going to give them a tougher question. This kid's so smart, he already knows that. We're going to give him a tougher question. This kid's so smart, they already know that. We're going to give him a tougher. And it keeps going until it's so tough you can't do it anymore. So really, by the time you can't do it, if you're in 3rd grade, you might be working on 5th grade problems. If you're in 4th grade, it might have gotten you all the way up to 6th grade problems. It keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and gets so tough until you really can't do it anymore. So expect it to get hard. It will get hard. That doesn't mean you didn't do a good job. That means you did a very good job. Okay? So I will expect that you'll be talking to yourself in your brain. You'll be listening to your reading. You'll be thinking about those questions. You'll be reading and thinking and doing math and thinking and listening to the problems of the math and thinking, what is it asking me? What is it asking me? Oh, maybe I'll draw a picture. Maybe I'll use tally marks. Maybe I'll do a problem. But use your paper and pencil and think, okay? Do your best. That's what you got to believe in, that you can do your best.